You can very much see the real difference at the moment in the two side lanes. Oh,
this is some high tier DOTA.
He's going to be able to get the Malefice off, but he will die for that. They'll need to find the trade here, and they will do so. It's a good job as well.
What do we got? So we got Enigma,
throw
that
Puppy
is
back in, and does allow Puppy to get the kill, but it does cost him his life.
That's bad, but that's unlikely. Luna carry, with
one or two hits,
to protect.
Just enough for Puppy. And in the mid lane during this, Ori actually had to go back to base. So we're already seeing a little bit of that cause and effect, checking the runes. Let's see if they help him get the next rune.
Like a good
and if Zayats is going to look to move away, because Zayats says he knows he can't really help the Bat Rider to pressure the Luna at all, so wants to keep moving to check those runes for his Ember Spirit.
Basic, what is it, Bat off lane?
Across the board,
bad off lane, and they have an Abaddon.
Aster overall having the better time. Monet very happy with the setup on this bottom lane.
Jungle.
And Baboka does go toward mid now, so they will be able to get that rune for Ori.
And it's Odi and
it's to be expected that they're leading the lanes like this, though. Especially just the constant denies from the Enigma, and then just the Luna Abaddon being able to bully. Bat Rider and Earthshaker just can never pressure versus this lane because of the Abaddon.
Just trying to pull the wave around each time.
He's trying to make sure he gets aggro of it. He will get it. Flag Bearer creeps, of course, spawning out here. Second set of them.
Now PQ getting a few denies in on this, but still overall resolution, able to find some things from this and not putting himself in a place of danger. Top lane though. They get the toss back on Crystallis, stun the Eidolons, and won't catch any of the heroes here.
Oop, dodges some damage. We'll be able to jump.
And he is away. Nice little jukes there from Crystallis, keep him alive in this lane.
But you can see the CS, as we said,
so much pressure on him.
It really is him as well as the Bat Rider. It's these constant denies that's coming out. Nisha is the one who is leading still. In that mid lane, he's going to be that disparity for Secret. And we are seeing Josiah still lingering around that area, as we mentioned.
Let's see if either side can set something up here before the level 6s are hit by either Spirit.
Nisha's going to get it very early. As Moon was saying, you know, you get a little later on these mid heroes now. Rather than being at the catapult wave, you get it right afterwards. So Nisha's going to hit 6, but Ori trying to prevent.
Vicious setup, but indeed Nisha not quite with the mana to follow up with anything aggressive.
And now he's too low to be able to try to pressure Ori under the tower there. And Ori hit 6, so he actually hit 6 before Nisha does. And they look like they maybe want to go. Yeah, but Boka's thinking about it. He was trying to predict the stun. He walks up and just stuns near the tower, thinking that Nisha TP'd inside the tree line. Nice attempt there from Baboka.
Yeah, Nisha making sure that he was at an adequate distance up the lane, so that sort of play doesn't trip him up.
Rune will be secured, though, for Aster because of that. Baboka's just going to take it. And in the meanwhile, also Zayats, we're seeing him stack. So hard camp stacks are being prepared for probably the Bat Rider. I think he maybe wants to save those for Rezo to get recovered, but I could see Nisha still just taking them. I think I would like Rezo to get them because of how hard the lane has been down bottom.
Yeah, for sure. If they want to make sure Rezo can get like that first item timing and have the impact that he needs to do so in order to make space, particularly for Crystallis. We'll see how involved Crystallis does opt to get as the Monkey King this game.
Mid lane.
Early on, they'll be able to take down Ori there. The three of them just collapse in upon him, and no backup, no response, and not a chance really. The three of them killing him instantly.
So much disable he's going to watch out for this game. As we were mentioning, everybody on the side of Secret has something to catch him. Now he's looking, of course, we see that 3 points in Lunar Blessing, 5 minutes at hit, so nighttime, everybody, all the heroes on the side of Aster do have that little bit of bonus damage now, that plus 20. Yeah, kind of cool change.
Kind of cool.
Lots of stacks, yeah, Zayats continues to do it. Baboka?
I'm going to see if they can go for some sort of setup, but XXS is here, so chase is hard. We're in the mid again. See both teams now having backup. See the setup with the Fisher, but Ori has got PQ by his side this time. Quick miscoil and a shield will keep Ori topped up and safe. Much harder, if not impossible, for these two heroes to make a move on the Storm Spirit once the Abaddon's in position.
I'm getting hungry.
It's constant harassment though, these slights. For Nisha, he knows he has so much more freedom. He does not really at risk of dying too much in this game. It's really limited disables coming out from the side of Aster until later on when team fights start kicking off with like black holes and whatnot. He can push the limit of this hero.
Absolutely, yeah. So the only way that he gets caught is if he does overextend, but as we've seen Nisha coming out with consistent top performances this LAN, unlikely that he makes those sort of mistakes.
So aggressive too, just jumps under the tower mid with his Remnant, just keeps spamming the slights. This could be them going for the Abaddon, and perhaps he's thinking about it. Just keeps pushing him away from Rune.
He's going to chase for this one.
Hello.
Oh, Monet is
Luna.
here to try and help
NW.
out. Fish it down onto PQ.
Monet's
They'll
gonna
get
get
the
it.
Abaddon. There's still remnants at the ready. Nisha, you can look to chase down another.
Can he get his
The
good-
one charges from Monet, buying him a bit of
got him.
safety. So either one final remnant, it will get the
Perfect.
job done. Nisha, early moves and a big, big kill to find there. We saw how free of a start Monet was having. The perfect gank there from Nisha.
Executed to perfection from Nisha too. The remnant usage to get the distance, waits for the last moment to use a sleight of fist after he gets consecutive hits, full flame guard. That was actually picture perfect from him. And a bit unfortunate for Aster, trying to protect the Abaddon with that Luna showing up for the first time after having that incredible game autumn.
It's been a long time since camp stream. I'm thinking about doing camp stream again,
Top
but
of
only
net
for
worth.
subs. Thoughts? How many would sub for only
It's
camp
level 6
stream?
Luna too, so actually almost level 8 now on Nisha. And
I'm waiting
Zayat's
for
also
Smoking
got some of that
to
XP,
give
so
me
near 5
the
on the
camera.
Shaker.
Smoking, I
Nisha's
wrote
ready
you,
to
but
go
you
again.
never answered.
Doesn't only have, of course, the one remnant
What are your
charge.
thoughts on that?
Plenty full
You
of
cheap bastard,
mana
you
to
think I
play
can buy
with. He has the-
myself?
pretty much a full wand.
The
ready
current
to
one I
pop
have
if
is
he
in
does
the
look
repair
to
shop,
commit
but they're
to
not
this fight.
sending it.
It's just the two of them down bottom again. PQ and Monet by the tier 1 tower. Secret starting to collapse towards this area. They'll turn their attention over towards Baboka.
They got both D wards, Secret as well too. They got the bottom ward as well as the top D ward early on, and now they're going to steal some of those stacks that we saw the Luna was working on. Yeah, Secret some really nice early moves here, 6-1, and after these lanes, I think Aster would have wanted to be, Aster of course wanted to be way further ahead with the way that they drafted this. The Monkey King is doing just fine,
Yep.
Bat Rider's recovering, so I think Secret's in a very, very happy spot right now.
Are they though?
For sure, already sort of just
Secret
threatening that
are in a
pressure that they
happy
can apply
spot
into
when they're
Aster's
free from
jungle,
Enigma.
where indeed, as you say, Chrysalis top half of the map, he's getting his whole jungle to himself. Not yet a place that Aster themselves have been able to enter into.
Yeah, great skill build. I mean, it's kind of the obvious one nowadays for the Monkey King when you have this lane where you can't pressure. You just go for the farm build, max primal spring. He's doing an excellent
If I was a
job
big
with that.
Ember again, then you get
Neutral item
Giga
being
nerfed
picked
with
up,
his
Fairy
ult.
Trinket for Ori, and gets a DD. So this could be pretty big next few moments if he's able to find something. He's got a lot of kill threat, especially if he's able to find like the Monkey King or Bat, but Secret's not really showing them much. Rezo shoves the lane, Monkey King just goes to the jungle, so yeah, right now, Secret playing a very good economy game, and look at that from Rezo, queues up a Witchblade in the off lane.
All right, wants to
Cool.
step up the damage output.
Which one?
See them set up with an easy kill with that lasso. Of course, a level 4 Abaddon has nothing to save himself here. And back over in the mid, Ori just having to get completely away from this mid lane. He was very concerned that the Secret were able to make some sort of opening on an initiation onto him.
He's gonna probably look to make the move top because he still has that bottle DD. So maybe wants to reset away, but mid tower is also gonna be pressured. So maybe he actually can't make the ways away from that tower
So
here.
yeah, as the siege creep pushing in, this is going to be a fair bit of
Alright,
damage done
struggling.
unless Aster turn up for some
They
sort of
have-
defense at this mid tier 1. But already the TP is
Okay.
going to be towards the bottom lane.
That's surprising. They're just gonna give up the mid tower for this type of play to kill it. Go for a
11
bat.
minutes in, it's early. He needs to find some sort of kill from this, but he's not able to get the opening. Zips in, but as soon as he sees the TPs, Ori doesn't want to risk trying to force a play.
Oh, and this is a pretty rough move really for Ori. Just now he's gonna lose his entire mid tower
It's
because
actually
that doesn't get a
alright.
successful kill either. They'll get top tower, but
In
losing mid tower
SG1,
this early to
as
an Ember
TV
Spirit,
show,
that's
they
not too
encountered
common.
I mean, you
the
see
Ori.
it in the gold as well.
Very
Ori
powerful
at the
creature,
moment,
and they're
quite
pronounced
far behind
Ori.
that the other
Yeah.
cores in this game.
That's gonna slow him down a lot too. That's his
Hallowed
power room
be
with his
the
fairy
Ori.
trinket. That's like a big
It's a
time
good show,
for him
you
to
should check
find
it out,
just
guys.
an easy snag onto a support or something like that. Doesn't find anything. And now
Oh, they got the chains into the Fissure.
should be okay.
Kill.
Won't quite have enough damage to burst him through that control, and
But look
PQ
at
is there at the side.
Nisha knows how much he can push his limits. You see that just like high-fiving, walking into them.
Baboka trying for the setup.
That's
There's
it.
no ramp
Oh.
sound. In fact, it's straight into the vortex. Oh, but he's got the sliding
He's
fist
alive.
off. He's
Is
able to
he
jump
though?
away. Ori looked
The
at him
ult?
with Diet. With the echo
Oh
into the
my
Fissure,
God.
locks down Ori. Nisha's gonna live.
You gotta be kidding me.
And now with the flame break thrown in, Baboka's getting low. Rezo's going to look to chase them up to the tier
The
2.
Babadook.
They're able to take down Baboka as well. I mean, how did he
How
live
does
there?
the stick, the slight, every little thing coming into play there
I
for
mean,
Nisha? Oh my
And
god.
as you said, if the game wasn't hurting already for Ori, it's got to hurt so much then after that attempted play. He needed that kill. He went for it.
Oh, and they used so much too. They used Eclipse to try to bring him down. The fear
I mean, it
comes
looked like
in.
they were
It was
going to have, but I guess
everything.
the early level of Vortex, not enough
job.
lockdown, comes to an end. And yeah, even Poppy, of course, with that clutch 3-man fear, makes sure there wasn't that final bit of damage output from any of the teammates. You know,
Oh,
Ori,
wow.
I mean, you
Beautiful.
have to go for it. Nisha's so low, Ori commits, but Zayat's in perfect position, ready to stop him in his tracks with the slam.
And no hesitation, right? Instant Echo Slam to make sure he gets that snag. Secret 2K ahead. Aster's still very farmed. Monet as well as XXS are still really farmed on
Brave
their
pack.
heroes, just not able to show up to these fights because Nisha's pushing the
Yeah,
limits
Wraiths
of his
in
Ember Spirit.
the
Interesting
sequel,
pickup also. Nisha
Stargate
buys the Falcon
Atlantis.
Blade. So
They're
did
also
get
pretty
some
cool
slight buffs,
design.
of course, in the last patch,
Pretty
but
spooky. Should also
kinda
check
cool.
that one out.
Seeing a little bit of different stuff coming out from two of the cores on the side of Secret, that Witchblade, Batrider, and now Falcon Blade on Ember to make him a little tankier. So this will also, look at his HP, right? The Corrosion, now the Falcon Blade, 1450 on an Ember Spirit is quite a lot at this point in time.
Absolutely, yeah, a couple of points in that Flame Guard as well. Gives him a good amount of effective HP you have to get through if you do catch him.
And he's got an Arcane.
He can't die.
See how much they could
Fear of
commit
the
here,
black
Secret.
hole. Put it out.
PQ is going to be around to
Wraith
help
back
out.
up, he takes
See
no
Baboka
damage.
Toss for
Puppet's
XXS
been baited.
back to a safe distance. Secret. Have Nisha
Free
leading with
gold.
the change control onto Baboka. Wukong's
100.
command down from Chrysalis. Will trap in and
Oh my
take
god,
out
Nisha
Baboka.
is so good, man.
They just gotta run.
Does still have borrowed time at the ready. Will be able to poke it out of him. That Fisher causing a little bit of issues,
Anything?
but they'll still make it round the tree line.
This Arcane Rune is just crippling them, really. Look, he's barely even used any mana, and he pushed away 4 heroes nearly by himself. Secret.
Huge amounts of pressure.
They're just, I mean, they're getting so much base, really. Like we mentioned, like this was Aster's time to shine, really, because of the way they drafted
He's
to be
gonna
able
man
to
up.
pressure lanes and stuff. It's just Secret running
Kick
at
Rhea for Nisha. Okay, well, I'm gonna write
Down
Nisha and
here,
ask him if
Nisha.
he wants to join
He's
Alliance.
confidently farming right in their face. He has got a remnant prepared for a quick escape. He wants
He's
to
fucking
jump out
Giga Shredding
with
it
PQ.
up.
He knows that the borrowed time's on cooldown. Aphotic Shield blocking a fair bit of the damage from the slipe, but
Black
another round
hole?
of it, and he's going to be in trouble. It's the XXS though. Look,
Oh my god, Nisha.
He finds him.
Anisha maybe getting a little too cheeky there under the tier 2. Zayat's also to fall.
Oh no,
I mean, he was
no.
he was definitely pushing his limits there. I mean, obviously there's been no Black Hole caster yet this game. They knew it was going to be there. They're almost certainly going to lose Puppy as well. Maybe getting a little too ahead of themselves there, Secret.
Beautiful by XXS too. It's the identification. He sees the fissure used, and the second he sees Zayat's thrown out,
I mean, that has to
he
be
throws
right.
the black
That's
hole.
the only way. That's the only reason why
'Cause watch
Nisha's
this.
going to be playing like this. He thinks the Fisher's going to be
Yep.
there to cover him from a black
What
hole,
is that
but indeed
fissure?
Yep.
XXS.
that's
He
a
knows once
mistake.
that Fisher's used, it's a free black hole
Yep.
for him to just drop down, guarantee the kill on the Ember, and at that
Yeah,
point,
that's actually
of course,
I thought-
the supports the Secret.
I
They're
thought it
not
was
getting
Nisha
away
that was
with
the effect.
being
That's
behind a
actually
tier 2
on-
at 14
on
minutes in
Verrk.
on Aster's side of the map.
Yeah, pushing the limit too hard there, Nisha. And Zayat's probably being like, oh man, I really shouldn't have fissured. They probably had this communication going on, but it happens. And now, as you mentioned, they still were farming fine on Aster. They were just getting bullied a bit by Nisha.
Monet and XXS are in a very good financial position here.
Yep.
And it's Luna, Mask of Madness, Dragon Lance going towards that Manta style. I mean, once the 3 core items are done, Monet, he's going to be ready to turn up to the fights. If they can just sort of keep the area safe around him, he will shred through the heroes, and a 1-team fight will result in 1, if not 2 towers being heavily damaged by the push of the Luna.
Absolutely. He just has to watch out for this core-to-core matchup versus the Monkey King. Just they have to have ways to either peel him out of that Wukong's or something along those lines. He has to be a bit careful of his positioning when he does show up to the fight. Because it is a bit of a one of those tougher matchups for Luna versus that Monkey King. Rune, invis top.
I will imagine we'll see Secret settle down a little bit. I don't think we'll see them playing that aggressive for at least a few more minutes, or at least until they've got their next item online.
Yeah, not behind the tier 2 and diving into tier 3 at 12 minutes in. But still looking to make these plays. Rezo with his newly picked up Blink Dagger trying to find a catch. They have more than enough damage if he does find anybody with the backup of Puppy and Zayats.
I mean, they're relatively close to Ori. It would be, of course, a nice catch. He's already struggling. Keeping him behind would definitely be big for them, but Ori, quick with the reactions. Rezo unlikely to find anything too big. Might be able to get a support. Oh,
Wow,
he's actually
he
going to find
actually
XXS in the trees!
They're stunned there.
Immediately on top of him. He knew it was there. Ori's going to come in with a backup. Wukong's come on off to the side, but they can walk out of it. Rezo will die for that attempt.
Baboka was ready so fast. It's that stun.
He really was. I mean, Rezo went straight for it, knew that XXS was hiding in the tree line, but again, this dangerous area of the map
Would've been a
around
good
this
play if
tier
it was
2,
still
a
tiny
spot
there.
that Aster are not struggling to respond to Secret's moves with.
Now Aster is here as a unit. Look at this. All 5 heroes brought down bottom.
See Puppy might be in trouble as well. As the Shadow Realm, we'll see the Echo Slam drop, but it's not going to do the damage required. Zayats goes down.
no black hole.
He's going to miss the chains. Won't be able to control Ori. Ori's still got mana to play with. They're considering getting in aggressive. Onto Chrysalis. Ori zips in. They'll catch out the Monkey King. It's another kill for
Secret
Aster.
makes him in this
Nisha,
state.
he has to back off, has to reset. He'll poke back in with the slight chains, but it's 3 versus 5 here. XXS
Black hole in
5
5.
seconds until the black hole's back up. Secret, they've got to respect that. That's Baboka. Toss control here onto Resolution into
Here
the
it
Vortex
is.
Malefice as well. Resolution taken down. And we'll be able to take out PQ in return, but again, another fight where it's just a little bit all over the place for Secret. They're losing control of this game, and Aster getting further and further ahead, and just look at Monet's farm. I mean, XXS as well just continue to be right behind him. These two, they're getting massive.
Yeah, the poke and
Well,
prod
he got
continues to happen from
specialist
Secret,
array
but the
and
numbers
he
were there.
switches
Aster
it
brought
out.
everybody so early on. It felt
On
like
a
almost
Luna.
over-forced aggression from
I know it
Secret
doesn't
when
bounce,
Rezo tries to
still.
go for that blink initial play early on. Same thing with this, right? Like, you could tell it's like, ooh, this doesn't look like he's going to have enough damage by any means, and he goes for it. So a little bit of awkward spellcasting from Secret, and Aster, excellent team fight. Abadi's just getting to free cast. PQ's just chilling.
Yeah, and good read there from Ori, knowing that he had the ability to commit in as low on mana as he was. Trusted in PQ to have him
Oh,
covered.
he's using
They
it now.
wasted the Eclipse, I think, at the end. Ended up hitting there's like a couple creeps, but you could see they didn't even need it. So, yeah, Aster, their big team fight lineup is coming into play when they're all together.
Triple attack.
And Secret with like this forced aggression a couple of times now, I think they're going to sit back, maybe finish up one or two of these next items. I think Zayats now has,
Feels
does he have his
good,
Blink
man.
Dagger finished? I think he probably does in a second on the Earthshaker, yeah, so.
Yeah, they've got to sort of reassess their movements, as the last couple of them have hurt them big time. Aster able to hold their own very convincingly in the team fights, and in situations as well where we saw, that last fight, XXS didn't even need to use the black hole. He still has that, so.
Or the Eclipse, as we were saying, like the Eclipse came
it didn't
at the
matter
end,
that it missed, yeah.
Yeah.
So when those ults do come into play, it just goes to show how tough of a team fight Secret will now find themselves entering into, unless they can catch Aster, split up, or blow up some of these heroes from the start.
Which they still can do. They still have all this crazy amount of control, crazy amount of just poke and prod damage that they do have with their heroes, with the Earthshaker, the Slight, the Boundless, etc. So they could just assassinate a hero at the start, but yeah, PQ's just been on point, really, this Abaddon.
Yep.
They're all itemizing also for BKBs, even the Abaddon. He actually has an Ogre Axe on him too. So just trying to get anything to protect themselves versus this crazy amount of control, right?
Yep.
Like this Fissure, Boundless, etc. that we were talking about.
Looks good to me.
Absolutely, so yeah.
Pretty sure
outside
Aster
of
wins this though.
that
with
BKB, only
Enigma.
really the last that they have to worry about. And, as we say, they have the counter for that, the way to dispel it, remove it. So fighting into Aster's BKBs once done is going to be very, very hard for Secret. They've got to be much more tactful about the way they look to make the plays.
It's always just the threat of this black hole too. That's always going to be coming out. So it's like this looming feeling that you have too, where you're playing a Secret and you're knowing that this Enigma's sitting back and farming. You don't have a way to prevent the BKB black hole until later on when you have maybe like a lens on Batrider and stuff like that, and some extra cast range where you can grab them from outside of it. But it can be difficult to do that as a bat a lot of times. So I think for now they still probably want to get a bit aggressive on Secret. Just sitting back doesn't feel too great into this Aster lineup. So let's see what they look to do, because with these double blinks, I imagine they want to try to make some more plays.
See if they can catch out Ori this time.
SEA servers.
Ooh, it breaks.
Prepared that Secret were going to be looking for him. We'll see Resolution continue to see if he can still find something out of this. He'll find Baboka.
Okay.
And they'll let Baboka go. There's no saving here, the Tiny.
It's just, they're settling there at that point for that kill. Hey, Aster just continues to do a great job of keeping these lanes shoved. Mid lane is shoved out by Secret, but
on my
top lane
face,
constantly
or
pushed by
God,
the
not the
Luna,
devourer
with the
of all
Abandon next to
evil.
him. And bottom, I'm just seeing XXS sending Eidolons constantly.
See Ori.
That cool.
He's going to find the setup here on Nisha. TP's into the trees, Vortex into the black hole. Nisha doesn't stand a chance. Again, getting close to
Just
these
a
tier
spell?
2s is not proving to be a healthy
He
move at
doesn't have
all for
ult,
Nisha.
so
He didn't have Zayats close enough at all. XXS, no hesitation really there when he knows where the Earthshaker
Absolutely
is.
not. You sort of see an Ember Spirit sitting like that as close as he was to the tier 2. You're dropping that black hole every time. XXS knows it secures the kill.
I think they're thinking about maybe going into the Roche, because they do kill it very fast.
They do, with Monet having the farm that he does. Will be
Gets
scanned
really
out,
scanned.
so Secret know they're playing around this area.
They want to kill first.
I mean, there's no Nisha for 10 seconds. And we'll see
Oh, they
Ori,
got
he's already
baited by
with
the
setup.
scan instead of doing
Here's
Roche.
the opening, the fear, it's only going to catch a couple of them, won't catch Ori,
Any
so
up?
Ori can continue to finish the kill with the help of Monet.
Secures him another power rune though. Hasterin will spawn top, so Ori will continue to be able to put on this aggression on the map with mana. Nisha gonna TP mid, but you see Nisha now has to be a bit careful. He has BKB, so we'll protect him versus everything now that Aster has, but has to still be careful of this like toss back into Vortex.
What is
play that
bad
we saw
buying?
Aster
He
do a
needs
couple
blink
times.
for stuff.
And you're absolutely right.
Why would he
If
buy
Secret
Witch
lose
Blade?
another
That's
fight,
so
they will be losing
stupid.
Roshan
Yeah.
Oh,
to the power of
God.
Aster. They can take it down very, very quickly.
Yeah, they don't want to just run into it right now, though. Black Hole being on
Not
cooldown
really
is a bit of
bad.
a risk.
You
Once they have that
blink
52
in,
BKBs, I
and
think
then you
they
grab
can.
someone,
Monet,
and then
he
you
has
just
done
walked
already,
away.
So XXS, I think
There's
maybe
a
when he has
problem. There's
BKB,
an
then they
Abaddon
can
that
just
stops this from
kind of walk in
happening.
and force the
So
issue.
you get
But
blink
they also
force
did place
that,
they did have this
and then you
vision
just
that's kind
force
of been
away.
down almost full duration.
And then you can't save the
inside
hero.
the dire jungle, so just watching.
Or you can
Secret
attack
looking
once
to
with
make any of these
Witchblade and do
moves.
200
This is a
damage.
Pretty massive ward that's not been taken out.
That's also good, I guess.
They're going to move
So
straight
much
for
of
them.
it.
Ori going for Puppy. Force out the Shadow Realm. Caught by the Cursed Crown. We'll see the rest of Secret smoking up to try and get over and to connect, but Puppy's already gone down. There's no further fight for Secret to be
It's
had.
shameful.
Damn. And Ori, 5-2 and 4.
I mean,
After
if
having
what
a little
normal
bit of a
build,
tough
whatever.
start,
But why a
everything has been
Witchblade?
perfectly
Is there anyone in
recovered since
chat?
Yeah, he's now higher
what
than
the hell
any
is he
net worth
thinking?
of each of the 3 carries on Secret.
Okay.
So they're trying to set up on the PQ, but he has got borrowed time. So he'll be able to make them work for it. He's going to go for the TP out. And
Damn,
they'll actually
Echo.
force them to drop the slam just to guarantee the
was smart.
hold on the Abaddon.
Really nicely done from PQ. Seeing that the totem was used, all the rest of the stuns. And now they know, no echo for next fight, so that's pretty massive. Might see Aster actually look to make a move
I mean, absolutely.
before Black Hole's up, because 40 seconds, they might actually look to make it now that
Sure.
Echo's gone.
And there, yeah, just 200 gold or so, and the BKB will be done
Yep.
for XXS as well.
And then he has all that freedom, and it's going to be, like we mentioned,
You
the only
need
way
grab
really is
with
up to
bats.
Rezo if he
There's
finds
an
some type of
Abaddon.
opportunity to
You
be able to
need
get that
force.
lasso onto him, but yeah, not easy. Or if they get some weird itemization or something. Zayat's up top,
Okay.
Nisha.
See over in the
Okay.
river. Resolution has been caught. They'll be able to dodge out the fear
Okay,
from Puppy.
BKB.
So Zayat's and Nishi indeed trying to poke Monet on that top, but it wasn't doing anything at all. Back over towards the mid. Chrysalis did commit with the BKB for that play, but
Donating
there was no
gold.
fight to be had. Aster easily walk it off.
Terrorize also is committed to. Aster continuing to just lead the map just constantly.
Yeah, they're going to be feeling very in control of this game right now, Aster.
And they're just, I mean, every time I look at Luna, there's always just, PQ chilling right next to him. Never messing around, never wanting to do anything else. He knows his job this game. It's protect
Wow.
Monet. Never let him get lassoed and pulled out of position. Yeah, really great positioning game from Aster has been on point after the laning
How would
phase.
you sell
Always
Witchblade?
knowing where the aggression's coming from Secret, but both on point with these toss backs.
This way it does nothing.
I might just go for Rezo here. Shows himself in the mid lane. Ori and Baboka goes straight for him. Rezo goes down again.
Damn. Yeah, Aster, it really just keeps on being the same thing. They're one step ahead of Secret, getting these constant picks.
And now you can move into
Now
the
they
pit.
can go. Yep.
And the chances of Secret being able to interrupt this, I mean, they could try, but it's going to be so risky.
I don't think you can, honestly. I
there's
think
a
it's
black
kind of a
hole
death
with
trap. You know that they
BKB.
probably have vision
I mean, they
in the
might just
area.
lose heroes. Baboka jumps up to the high ground, catches Puppy.
Puppy. Looking around.
Secret's completely
Who
lost
does he
control of this.
They
blame?
really have. Ever since that dive
Amber
on the
died
tier 2
twice.
down bottom, they've
Like a
lost their
big,
flow, and Aster
Bad is
just in
feeding.
full control, hitting the timings that they need to be.
Zayak
Monet
is doing some questionable
absolutely
ults.
massive. This Roshan, it will be theirs. Of course, with the Aegis in their hands, you can definitely expect to see Aster start steamrolling down some of these lanes, taking the tier
Who
2s,
do I
and maybe
set the
even
beats?
pushing it up towards the base of Secret. And the question is, if Secret are in a position right now where they're ready to deal with this incredibly strong team fight with these BKBs on Aster.
It's going to have to be some lasso plays. I don't know if the base push will really come out this early on, but either way, Aster's going to be able to secure easily the tier 2s, and it's going to be really difficult for Secret to fight into this. Because now Ori's going to have BKB of his own. So he didn't have it during all this last few moments versus all these disables of Secret, and he hasn't been taken out more than the twice.
Absolutely, and as you say,
huge.
PQ's been working on it
He's
for
close.
a bit. He's also just a recipe away. So these mass BKBs soon to be ready on Aster.
Wait, what? What was Abaddon buying?
Tier 2 top time. Going to quickly be brought down. Maybe they actually can poke
I mean,
high
they're
ground.
so
I think
strong.
they actually can, yeah.
I don't think there's too many reasons for Aster to hold back. If they want to go for the high ground push, they could definitely see what happens if they try.
Agreed. Only thing they need to watch out for is the lasso pullbacks. PQ just has to be on point with it, being able to protect.
I think it's going to be a tough defense here for Secret.
Oh, and they might catch something.
They do outside of the base. They catch
big one.
Zayat. He's out for 40. Did spend up,
lasso.
I believe, for the blink.
The
And
whole-
a beautiful jump there past the tier 3.
Amber gets out.
They're out of the game. The
Wow.
push will continue.
XXS MVP for sure this game.
I mean, and then they're ready for more here. Puppy's got to back off. There's no stopping them.
It's a wrap.
Aster, they're
Guaranteed.
just straight up on this top lane. 27 minutes in, 10k lead. The full racks is going to be
Oh, the
theirs.
bounces.
I don't know if Secret can slow them down this game.
They're pinging tier 4s.
I mean, keep pushing. Go for the tier 4s. Go for the game.
That's
They
manly.
haven't stopped
That
you
is
yet. I don't
manly.
think they're going to stop you now.
Billy points.
This might just
Billy
be it.
approval for me.
15 seconds, actually. Let's see if they get the respect. The glyph is going to be forced. Okay, they'll back up. Oh boy, though, Aster.
I mean, it's full butterfly on Monet.
Oh my God.
It's like this.
I mean, the biggest thing is I'm most impressed by XXS is because the lack of hesitation that he's done this game. Bottom, he saw Fissure used, immediately black holes. Mid, he sees an opportunity, immediately black holes. Top, instantly too.
We'll see back in action. The setup we'll see again.
Inshallah,
A
Benini.
fantastic black hole there from XXS. He's been playing it cool this game. And Secret just completely shaken up. They had that opening. It looked like they were sort of hitting their stride, but again, to draw back to that, just stepping a little too deep and getting a bit ahead of themselves. You can't do that against Aster. Aster, they will just slam you down.
Especially now with this group up, this push lineup that they've gone with the Abaddon, trying to go for these plays. Now whenever Aster's grouped up, it's such a strong push. As full butterfly, as you said.
Yeah,
Next year
PQ's going to have his BKB out for the next fight.
Oh, God.
So there's no stopping him from getting the spells off, getting the saves off. How on earth do you make a move here if you're Secret? Anybody stepping outside of the map, but Boca's finding them, taking them down.
This Tiny and Enigma have just been complete thorns in the Secret side.
Well, they couldn't stop them on the top lane. We'll see what they can do here in the mid. Black hole, not quite online yet.
Bounces are coming.
So
Heal
one less thing they have to worry about for now.
They can't stop this. Monet's full health.
He's got 2 lives as well.
Brave
Still
pack.
nearly a couple of minutes left on the Aegis.
Zoom.
And just tearing through these
Here
buildings
comes.
with how farm this Luna is.
And look, PQ's even being careful. He's not throwing the shield every time either. He's waiting with the shield just in
Not
case
even
some type
Manta,
of Bat Rider comes in. He's just throwing the heals for now. On to tier 4s again.
And they can go for some more tier 4 damage.
No glyph.
I mean, Ori, he's ready to zip in deep. He's looking for the setup. He's going to be opening onto Zayat. Zayat's out of the game. Has got money for buyback, but the tier 4s are gone. The Ancients exposed.
Holy shit, they're mad.
He's going to continue to try and close the game up.
He's got ult.
They're trying to
He's
approach
thinking
him.
about it.
Secret, they've got to fight now if they want to
Abaddon
hold
is
on
dying.
in this game
Abaddon
any
is
longer. Fear
dying.
coming out, but the BKB's
Abaddon's
already there
got
for PQ,
BKB.
so he can
What
still shoot
the
the save
fuck?
off onto Ori. Ori's able to zip out. Double buybacks out from Secret. They're trying to deal with Monet. He's still got a minute left on the Aegis. Crystallis dies within his own Wukong's command.
Abaddon
Buyback
BKB.
from Resolution. Puppy's desperately trying to finish off Monet. He'll be able to do so the once. See if they can do so a second time. No buyback available on Crystallis. It's just the 4 of them.
Aster's buying back, though. The Abaddon and Tiny running back. They know this is the end of the game
I
here.
don't think they could control this Luna Secret.
He has a Satanic now, too.
And Black Hole's ready.
Uh-oh.
Puppy stepping up. They've got to be so careful. If XXS finds the jump, it will be GG. There's the jump already over towards Resolution. Slam comes out for Zeiss. Saw the
Pretty
one
good
of the
one.
3 of them bringing down PQ low, but the shield's still there. PQ will live. Another dead. XXS dropping the Black Hole in to hold down Nisha. There's no further buybacks for Secret as Monet back to the
Bounce.
base. Nisha will be able to get the kill,
Copy,
but they're
W.
just looking to end it. Nisha's got to do something insane to hold this off, but he cannot do so. He's got no mana, no health left. Monet looking
Time
to
to
close
bounce,
it up,
Puppy.
secure the win here in game 1, and they'll get it. GG is called. Aster will take this game 1.
That was just, it was so impressive, really.
Puppy
After
looks
the
around.
pressure that Secret was applying, especially Nisha with that Arcane Rune, trying to push his limits, but Aster, they get this kind of like momentum because they get this group up with their lineup and just find kind of the perfect fights. XXS in particular.
I blame
mean,
Resolution
a
item
perfect
build.
game,
Like
really,
that Witch
from
Blade
Enigma.
was
I could not ask
so
for more.
We
bad.
saw sort of him and Monet, just the top 2
You
throughout
have
it all.
to
Even
get
in that
four
start
step
where,
blink,
that
pull
Secret
them
were able to
out.
make those moves, get those kills. Astra, having Monet and
Against an
XXS
Abaddon, it's
staying
a
out of
must.
harm's way. And yet the Luna, it was the perfect
was.
pick here for this draft.
It really was.
Aster knew if there's any chance, any mess-ups were made, as long as Monet
I
was
blame
hitting the creeps,
Resolution
getting
for
the
this
farm,
one.
they'd be able to group up, and he's the one hitting the towers, the tier 4s, the Ancients. He's going to have
Well,
the
I'm trying to
damage
find
to
an
close it
excuse
up.
to hate on his
Secret, they just
former
couldn't stop it.
competitors.
No, they couldn't. And you can see it was like a lot of just Aster
You
knowing
got
when
me
these
there.
moves are
You got
coming
me
and
there.
knowing and